What's up, guys? I'm streaming a little bit earlier than normal. Really got to start getting into a schedule of that, though. Um, but I got a really big day today, so probably 12:30 or so I will be out for most of the day after that. Figured I'd want to get it an hour just to make sure that I can get an hour of streaming in today. Part 33. We're really getting up there. So what I was doing yesterday was attempting to farm this Aether Sea a little bit. And after that was a complete mess. I really wanted to see what was beneath the surface, but I'm going to need some sort of Aether protection to be able to survive in the actual sea. I have no idea what a space-time anomaly is. So I need more something there. And then I was like, well, let's check out this Dark Primeval, right? Because I was already on this one, right? This is where I just was. Yeah, so I was checking out that Dark Primeval. So now I suppose what we need to do is we need to go to a different planet. Because all I did was kind of, like, land on all of these just to see what was going on the planets. I think we need to go to this Shadow Proto World next. And I don't know what the difference is between like a lightless and a shadow planet, but I think we'll check out this lightless as well. Oh, these are so tiny. Frozen moon. A small cavern. Precursor ruins on the surface. Let's check that out. This is a small world, after all. So I am gonna need a heating pack. So we can pop that guy right in there. And we will use our heating pack. Very convenient to have light 3 in this star system, because everything is muy dark. That's Spanish for very. Oh, okay, so the blue is just the glow from the surface. I thought that was going to be like densinium or something, but I was wrong. Rime wing drone. Well, I don't think I have a rime wing in this file. There's a rime wing queen. I think pop tops, man. Oh, I do have an actually good sword now, though, so I suppose I can actually kill things if I need to. Oh my gosh. There are a lot of big boys. Okay. Yeah, being frozen really sucks. Just saying. Also, kind of stupid that you don't become immune to it with the super freezy pack. Also, those crabs are incredibly loud. Whole bunch of enemies down here. Great, I'm gonna be frozen a whole bunch. Yeah. Yep. Guess I don't really care about this stuff. I do wanna peek those precursor ruins though. So let's make that happen. That thing looks like a dirt. Whoa, that was a meteor. Let's not get hit by those. Because those are basically instant death. Yeah, if you get hit right by one, like it said next to me, I didn't get hit directly by it, so it didn't do 1,000 damage, but yeah, if you get hit directly by them, they do 1,000 damage. And that kills people. So we are just going to slide over. Hope to find those precursor ruins sooner rather than later. This is a very small planet. Yep, here we go. So then if the precursor ruins are on the surface, we're gonna pretty much have to dig down to find anything particularly interesting. Almost assuredly. I don't actually know. But let's see how big it is. Oh, there's something right on the surface. Oh, we can bust that up. It's apparently radioactive. Take what's in that chest. Take what's in this chest. No, like actual precursor stuff, though, which is pretty lame. And then I'm just gonna disintegrate this whole thing. Get all the goods. I don't even know what everything here is made of, but... Precursor glass, precursor metal, precursor platforms. That wasn't a very good precursor spot, though. The ones underground where you can find, like, well, some of the better stuff. You don't want to be too spoilery with precursor things. Okay, so that is the end of the precursor biome. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so it's small, but it's not ridiculously small. Although it does not seem to actually extend underground. I think that's really what I am noticing here. So if it doesn't extend underground, that actually makes it really bad. Like, if that's seriously all there is. What is a precursor? Frankly, I don't really know. They're called the precursors because they were here before us. So presumably they're basically like some ancient alien race. And you find the ruins of them on a bunch of different planets. And frankly, I don't know too much more than that. I don't know like the lore behind Starbound. I've heard some things about how like it actually takes place like super far in the future. And even though like the game even starts on Earth, I don't know. I've heard some theories about how like regular humans, like the humans we know, have already died out, and it turns out they're the precursors and a bunch of garbage. I don't know. I will not play Fortnite. You guys missed the boat on that. There should be some clips of me playing Fortnite, though. I think Trey clipped some of that stuff. No oxygen here. I want to figure out what this means. What do we have for dangers? So we've got Lightless, Tentacle, Elder, Hellhive, and Cell Field. I'm gonna want to figure out what that is. Climate threat is low. Yeah, so I think to counteract this... Come on. Oh, you can't eat while you're sitting down. I've got my heating pack on. Yeah, I suppose this will do. We'll see what happens here. Only problem is that this planet is pretty large. It's going to be pretty difficult to find something that's very deep beneath the surface on a planet that's this big. But we'll give it a shot. What? So there's ghosts here? Well, then I know what I'm doing. I'm going to be using my my Urchius Protector thing, pet, or EPP, right? This guy, the Urchius buddy. Because I am not going to be attacked by the ghosts. That is not my jam. It is very dark though. Holy crap. And very bouncy. Block of Darkness you can actually sift. Block of Dark Stone you can't, but Block of Darkness you can. Very dark. God, I hate feeling like I can't see anything. But that's a big part of the game. Oh boy. I'm not trapped here with you, you're trapped here with me. Alright, I guess let's just dig down, because if the whole thing I'm looking for is this strange space-time anomaly deep beneath the surface. We're going to have to dig down to find it. Oh, that's a big something. Got him. Alright, let's keep going. Got a long way to go. Ooh, a chest. So this is, wow, surprisingly this is only considered a tier 5 planet. It's pretty bogus. Oh, what is that? It's blood. I fell into a pool of blood. Man, that's messed up. Oh, there are things happening. There are things happening. There's 2 of them. 2 of those big shadow boys. Let's grab the blood. And let's keep on keeping on. Wow, it still technically considers me on the planet's surface. That's very disappointing. That means we've got a long way to go. Those are interesting bats. Like extra large. Just keep her moving. Oh, why? Why? What did I ever do to you? These underground crocodile dogs are after me for some reason. Is it raining blood underground? Man, I don't like that. We're still not even technically underground. Right, as long as I can beam up, we're not considered underground. Shadow gas. What is it though? There, okay, I got it. Try again, sweetie. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm glad that didn't kill me. Kind of surprised it didn't. I have no idea where I am. I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, so it's anti-gravity rain. Okay, there. We have now actually started being what is considered underground. Oh man, is this Aether? Yeah, cool. this isn't really the point of a stream. I am going to turn the chat box off, right? Because when this goes to YouTube, we don't need that. Shame, we could be having a very lovely conversation. But anyways, then to fill the void, like I said earlier, the reason I'm digging down here is I'm trying to find this thing it said about, like, you know, there's some deep space anomaly detected. Ooh, toxic pus. That's pretty gnar. Dude, it's literally like a liquid. Yeah, you can miss me with that. And yeah, let's go somewhere where there's not a bunch of toxic pus. How's that for a novel idea? Okay, so we've got a little bit more aether here, it looks like. Let's go over here then. Toxic. I've never been on any of the types of planets in this particular star system, so, you know, the past couple hours I've been playing have literally been entirely new stuff for me. Like yesterday when I went to the Aether Sea, I had never been on an Aether Sea. I didn't know what to expect, and it turns out it just kills you. You really need that Aether protection, so... you can add me on Steam if you've graduated. There should be a link to my Steam profile. It will say that it's private, but it will at least give you my name, and then you can add it from there. You can also add me on Discord. I'd be okay with that as well. I mean, you're gonna have to see all the lame games that I play all the time. And if you do any backseat stuff like, oh, really, you play this game? That game sucks. And I'm gonna be like, yes, I'm over it. Or if you tell me to play Fortnite like these chuckleheads always do. Oh, that was a little preemptive. So, when are we gonna find something interesting? Okay, are we now in like some kind of ruin? And this is regular old water. Yeah. Oh, you're kidding me. Now I'm insane. And now this is contaminated. Okay, so this is like some underground avian tomb. I don't really care about it. no, you will not make me go insane this time, Mr. Slug. Oh, you did. I suck. Man, this is seriously bogus. Finding nothing interesting is really not exciting. Oh, okay. You want to fight? So the thing that's going to be difficult is I have no idea how far, deep below the surface is, quote unquote. Why did I become a physics teacher? Well, I like physics, and I also think that a lot of science teachers do not do science justice. I was just having this conversation with a friend last night. I don't think anyone dislikes science. I think people dislike science classes, and I think people have bad experiences with science teachers, but I don't think anybody actually dislikes science. And so I know that it's hard in a high school course, but I do try to make it clear that, like, science can be fun. And a lot of kids don't buy it because they're already over it, right? They've already had that bad experience and they're not willing to give it a second thought. But I do get kids that say, they were worried about taking physics and it turned out to be a really awesome class. So, I definitely hear both. I'm also really big on doing things that matter. And so I actually became a teacher because I really wanted to have a career that mattered. I could have become a physicist. I could have done R&D style work for some big company and made more money. I could work for Acuity even, not as a physicist, but doing something there. But it was really important to me to do something that mattered, and I know that teaching matters. So that was a big part of it for me. I don't like that at all. That's just... those enemies are gross. Do I have tattoos? Yes, I do. Oh my god. Everything on this planet wants me dead. I don't even know what that is, but it went bad. do I have a tattoo of? It's a tattoo across my chest. You can kind of see it, right? Maybe not. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. It's a tattoo of a quote I really like from Socrates that I don't want to say something lame like, it helps keep me grounded, but seeing it every day does sort of remind me. The quote is, "As for me, all I know is that I know nothing," and I think for a teacher that's really important. I think a lot of teachers, if they don't know the answer to something, or a lot of people, right, adults do it too. You know, like if they don't know the answer to something, they just kind of make something up, or they are dismissive of the question, right? Like when like a 2-year-old asks you a question and you don't know, you can kind of just make something up, and they don't really care. But I try really hard not to do that, and I try to remind myself, like, I don't really know anything either. I can learn something from everybody, and I should never act like I know more than someone else. I'm not perfect at it, but I think that helps. It helps to have that reminder. Man, we have seriously found nothing here. I think what I'm going to have to do when I'm done digging is I might cheat. And I don't like cheating. I usually, well, no, going back up is really quick compared to digging down because of the hook shot. Man, I just don't know, like, how far I'm supposed to really be digging here. I am planning on getting a tattoo again once stores start opening up again. Oh, yeah, that's lava. Yep, that's lava. Yep, lava. Let's not stand in the lava. That'd be great. My next tattoo is going severe big toe fungus. Yeah, I haven't been able to get rid of that in, you know, about 28 years, ever since I was a toddler. My next tattoo is going to be a little rose on my shoulder in honor of my grandma. She's still alive, but I was talking to her a couple of years ago. Still haven't gotten around to getting the tattoo, but I was talking to her a couple of years ago, and she said she always wanted to get a tattoo. And when I talked to her about it, she was like, "Well, I always thought maybe a little rose on my shoulder, so I'm going to be getting a rose on my shoulder in honor of my grandma." And if you think that's lame, you can go eat rocks. Is it eat? Go kick rocks. Y'all don't love your grandmas, there's something wrong with you. There is a lot of lava here. I just want to get enough of it so that I can dig. Like, I think, I was going to point at the screen. You can't see that. I think this blue thing right here is a diamond. Yup. It's so dark. Okay, this is the ocean at the bottom of the world that is made of lava. Very cool. So we're going to want to go up from here. And I think what we're actually going, no, not that, no, not, nope. We're actually going to go up above this, yep, back to the dark stone, and we are just going to dig and hope that we find this other biome. And it might be a pipe dream, but we're going to try. Because I have no idea what it means. And I'm very interested in what this space-time anomaly thing actually means. And if we don't find it in this hour, then I'm over it. But if I do, then that'd be awesome. Man, I run out of energy so damn fast. You have respect for me, thank you. Am I in a relationship? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. One v one me in a physics test. I don't know what that would prove. It would prove that I have a physics degree and you've taken introductory physics. It would also prove that I'm a douche who thinks that I need to take tests against students to prove something, right? I don't like being that guy. Like, I think it's really weird when people flex their degrees like that, right? Because, well, of course, if I studied physics for 4 years, I sure as shit better know something about it, right? I better have some understanding. And if you haven't done that for 4 years, then you don't. But why flex about it? Like, honestly, I don't even know that much physics. Like, compared to some of my buddies that got, you know, engineering degrees and they had to take a lot more physics classes than me, because I actually had to take, like, a full suite of education courses. So, as weird as it is, like, physics was kind of a back seat almost. Yes, you did do well in class. I think you could have done better, but you did well. I'd say pretty conservatively, you'd be in the top 20% of all of my students. Am I dating Randy Gleason's daughter? I think I know who you're talking about. I hung out with her a lot a couple of years ago. I've not really gotten to know her parents, so I don't remember. I don't remember if her dad is Randy. I think so. Dude, those spiders, I don't like that they explode in pus. That's really unsettling. Oh, are we gonna find this or not? And like the thing that's super annoying about this is the only way to really know for sure is go around the entire freaking planet. And like this is a large planet. Okay, it's not gonna be down there. Oh, another giant spider. At least I can kill them really quickly. That's not what I wanted. Well, at least I will have gotten a ton of a ton of blocks out of this. Yeah, look at this. Full stack, full stack, full stack, full stack. A bunch that are getting close. This is like all there is. Okay, that's back to the bottom again. Oh, this is Aether again. What are you? Kill first, ask questions later. You and the cook would do well together. Well, she's married. She's also in her 60s. I don't know how old you think I am, but I'm 31. Although I think we are all gonna miss Sue. Mrs. Cook was really cool. I think she was a really good teacher. Shadow gas? Where did that come from? Oh, have we opened up a shadow gas ocean? Somehow? Man, that's going to be really irritating if that is true. We will know. Yep. So there is this underground shadow gas ocean that I now have to contend with. And shadow gas is annoying because every tick you can see that it is damaging my energy. So my energy is going to expire significantly faster while I'm in this shadow gas ocean, which makes no sense. The thing that's especially annoying is it is considered a fluid, but it's a thin fluid, so you can't actually swim in it. Okay. No, I have not actually circumvented it yet. Nope, I am still under. I only escaped it for a little tiny bit there. I guess we'll just keep doing this. So this is all part of this underground ocean. I think all we can do is hope to pass the biome. And that might be a while. I look like a young Mace Windu. Oh, that shows that you're completely blind. I think what's kind of crazy though is like Samuel L. Jackson looks so much like Mace Windu. Like, I almost couldn't believe it. So this is definitely getting really annoying. Have we escaped it? No. No, we haven't. See, even though you can't really see it, still getting shadow gas. So what will eventually happen, I hope, is we pass through this area, and then I don't have to constantly take damage and lose energy, and that'd be pretty neat. We're at about 45 minutes here, so I'll stream for a little bit longer. But I do have some pretty big plans today. What are you doing down here? I did have the unfortunate accident once of falling through one of these shadow gas oceans and just dying. Because you can't really do anything, right? Like once you start falling, you just fall until you hit something. Because you can't jump. You're technically underwater. Okay, so I'm just about to lose my my shield here, and that's going to be really annoying. Then I'll start taking actual damage. Do I have something that makes me immune? Sure, there we go. Man, this is like way bigger than I had expected. Underground oceans are not usually this large. Oof. That was a nasty fall. Yeah, I see a lot of Mike Tyson in myself, too. You know, like he and we both own tigers. We both have really cool face tats. Gosh, what else? I feel like, you know, we're both really good wrestlers. You know, I just haven't gone pro yet. That's the only thing. We've both been in a couple movies. Yeah. Okay, so there are these spiders apparently down here. Oh god. So, now the spiders are going to kill me. Sucks. Sucks a lot. I think I might just end it there because it's been 52 minutes. So I've got some packing I need to do, and if I can, I'll try to stream again later tonight. It'll probably be dinner time-ish, maybe a little bit after dinner. But I'll try to do another hour or two later today. I've got a pretty busy week this week, but we'll see what I can do. And Friday, I will no longer be playing Starbound. I will be playing Path of Exile. My buddy and I are going to be playing together, and I will be streaming that for as much time as I can on Friday and sometime on Saturday. And probably beyond that. But we'll see. So I do appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully I'll see you later.